We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Sammy! Ready? You ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Brees. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On 2nd down, here's Brees. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and sacks on. First and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Brees. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with a fullback line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They run with Ajayi. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, empty! Empty! Here we go.
Now Wentz will keep it. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Ajayi, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your bet.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. They've really... been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is a Johnny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Wentz. Steps away. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. At least 5-7. At least 5-7. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
catch right there brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Sunday! Set! Waiting!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
For Tokyo! Here we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Back.
Again, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 82.
Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Elliott now to kick this one away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Again has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You saved them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Gale. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. You ready? 1 second.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it across and into the